So, Captain, talk to me about your strongest motivation. What is it that keeps you involved in manifesting music?
Yeah, it's strongest motivation. I ain't gonna lie, be like the fallen soldiers who died before me did music. Uh, Tupac, the DJ Screws. Um, even the living legends. The C Murders, the Boosies. Uh, the ones come from, who speak the real. You know what I'm saying? And when anytime truth is spoke, you know what I'm saying? You give me extra motivation. Words is, to me more valuable than knowledge more valuable than anything. So that motivates me to spread to somebody else too, and keep it jamming, keep our culture rocking. You know.
You better have said that. I thought that was beautiful, but it's not about me. So let me say that because I'm gonna ask you another question based on that. It's just cat three. I'm gonna see everything. Okay. So my next question with that is because you mentioned the culture and you know that with the greats that you mentioned, there were a lot of messages in their music, and a lot of their music, their sound, even their lives were snuffed out of them, and even more recently, even some of the young artists. So my concern is when you're making music, the circle that it takes for this creative genius to occur. What is your level of success? When will will it be at a point where you're happy about your work and your art?
This ain't nothing but a job. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm successful if I reach heaven. You know what I'm saying? Everything here material. This is work. This is the work I enjoy doing. It's probably a continuing on thing. Uh, ain't nothing here successful to me on this earth. Period.
Well, what do you say if you have a message in your music, you know, that it would be important that someone would hear that message?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, when, like I just said, to spread the truth, about culture and what's going on and the truth of what's going on. That's the main thing to spread. That's like that's the whole point for the kids, for children. You know what I'm saying? So they'll know, like I was, what I'm saying, a child at the time listening to truths, the values, the gems, what you call the jewels of life, and taking heed, what I'm saying?
So can we talk about the truth? The truth is, right now, um, the music that we have, like available right now to our youth, is not very self-promoting. It's very degrading in a lot of ways, and you know, I'm taking a stand because I'm not an active artist anymore. I do it as a hobby, not a job.
Mm.
So I can say, look, we can do better on the message that we promote, but I understand it's an industry.
I think,
Um,
I think, I think a lot of, uh, I think the big, I mean the OGs messages. I mean the OGs weren't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all working on them, but they did a good job at delivering the right message to the young G's. You know what I'm saying? Like me. You know what I'm saying? From from the 70s to the 80s, the 80s to the 90s. You know, I don't discredit none of that, because that's what a lot of people doing now, discrediting, you know, the big picture. And now, because, you know, listen to the real music. If you come from the streets, you gon' take a lot of the jewels from what they saying and add it to your life. And you gonna survive, you know what I'm saying, out here in these streets. You know, when kids ain't got a father, when your daughter ain't got a father, son ain't got a father, you gotta listen to something. Teacher, coach, somebody, you know what I'm saying? So of course you got your little, you always had your little party music. It's always genres of hip hop.
Mhm.
You know, however you feel, you know, you had your Kid and Play back in the day, you know, party music, you know. And then you had your Scarfaces, you know, and your Tupac go a little deep in the streets, but you know, Pac was just he was a way different, you know, and all that, but he can have a party music and streets put together, you know what I'm saying? Type of, that's how Pac was, and have it rocking, big too, but you know, it's just that Michael Jordan and you know, Magic Johnson shit. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
You gotta get on that level, but shit, but a lot of people did a good job though, promoting the real, you know what I'm saying, for real, and no discredit to fallen soldiers, or none of that, none of that.
You know, there's no love without respect, and I completely just like respect. You know what you were saying about discrediting folks, cause yeah, nobody's perfect. Watching someone grow up and right in front of you and get old and make their mistakes is different. Sitting back watching, so I don't know if you're aware. Were you aware that Snoop Dogg tried to do a gospel album at one point?
Yeah, I heard it. I like it.
And like they would not, like the gospel community would not work with him. And I could imagine as an artist like how scarring that could be like to your spirit. But later, I think they had to reflect on that because people who were not saints and sanctified had feelings about that. Like, wait, I made mistakes and I might not have portrayed the perfect message when I was young, but I'm a man, I'm grown.
Well, the thing I feel about, you ask me how I feel about that.
Yeah, I want to know
Well, I mean,
how you feel about them actually making a song with Nicki Minaj, Tasha Cobbs.
see, it's a difference. It's a difference. See, it's a difference. See, when you put in position, when you come from the bottom, you ain't got nothing. You placed in a circumstances, and this is your life and death situation. And you ain't got nothing else to do. But you know what I'm saying? It's like people really don't think hard enough to put themselves in these people's shoes. Because when you coming up from the streets, it's like life or death for real. So you gotta have God, period. You know what I'm saying? You to me, I don't see how people, you know what I'm saying, live without, like I was day to day. You know what I'm saying? You know, chances, taking chances, do, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, God show mercy, everything like that. Pray woo the woo thing, the supernatural thing needed to happen, you know, could have been dead, could have shot somebody, woo the woo, all kind of supernatural things happening, which, hey man, I can't explain certain things because I know what happened, because, you know, I done had second, third chances of life, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people who ain't been through nothing won't understand, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand the spiritual impact that a lot of ghetto boys supposed to have, you know, a relationship with God, you know what I'm saying? It's real close, because we don't know if we're gonna make it to tomorrow. And most females or the other races that's in America don't understand. They don't understand what we go through. You know what I'm saying? Day to day. Until they put themselves living and thought about it. You know, it's a long thought process. It's deep. a lot of stuff. So it's I don't if he answer the question, he was to make do the best he can, try and make a gospel album. It's more power to him, especially come from the streets. A person who could have been, what I'm saying, with the whoop. It depended, like, as long as he ain't got no, he keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we respect, I respect to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You keep it clean, respect. You know what I'm saying? What you putting in and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And everybody work in progress, you know what I'm saying? So at the same time it be like certain people where they come from, I can see them having that relationship and want to do that. And certain people I feel like they just doing it for the money. You know what I'm saying? Certain people I feel like they doing it for the money and it's just period. I don't feel like they sincere about it. Even some singers that's been singing gospel songs a long time, I feel like they ain't sincere about it. So it's all over the board.
Now,
period.
what we gonna say is, collectively we will acknowledge that because here on this station we, are transparent and honest and we know, the work of the world and we see it. But we just don't want to throw gems simply because in our environment that we create, where we're pulling the best from ourselves and you're manifesting music and me, I'm doing things I've never done before and things like that. I feel like um, the tool that we have, which is broadcasting, you know, is useful. Because even if they have the music and the money or the access, it's just one audience that's listening. That's their audience. But here on this platform, we have our own audience. So that's what I'm excited about when I asked you about like why you actually trust me with your craft to be on my show. It's just something, but I'm grateful. I have to pause.
No doubt. No
I have
doubt.
to pause. So